Hi, my name's Katrina. I'm the Stiletto Investor. Thanks for watching my video. In our last video, we talked about a borrowing capacity. And when it comes to understanding how much money you can borrow from a bank, it's not just your borrowing capacity. That's going to be their initial assessment to look at what can you afford to repay, what is the bank feeling comfortable about giving you in terms of more debt or a debt. Now, when it comes to actually getting a loan, getting an approval, there's a lot of other factors that are going to come into play, predominantly your credit history and your credit score. So it is really important that you understand what's your credit history, what's on there, what could you do better and what needs to be changed or what could be fixed, and also what your credit score is and then how can we fix that. So the first place to start is we need to get your credit score and we need to get your credit history. Shoot me an email or a message and I can give you some direction on how you can get that. It doesn't cost anything to get one. You're allowed to get one every 12 months and it is really good practice just every 12 months. Get yours, have a look at it and see where you're at, because there are many things you can do to help and fix and make them healthier with enough time. So unfortunately, if you don't have time up your sleeve and then at the last minute you try to get a loan, we find out there's something on your credit file or something with your credit score that's not optimal, there's not a lot of time to try to fix that. So that's why it's really important to kind of always know where you stand. So what kind of things are on your credit report? So it will see every time you've applied for credit, who you've applied with, how much money you've applied for. Once you do have loans and credit cards, it basically the credit report will show if you pay your bill on time every month or how many days it's late, if you have skipped a payment or you've missed a payment, if you have any defaults, and it is your entire credit history. It's your addresses that you've lived at. So it is really important. It is basically a scorecard. It's like your report card at school, but for you that sticks with you for life. So it's important that you check what's on there, because if something's not on there, and I recently had this happen to me, there was something on my credit report that made absolutely no sense. So I went back to the financial institution that it was with, and about 30 days later it got taken off. So they just made an error. So sometimes errors happen. So it's important that you have a look into your own credit score and your credit report and make sure you stay on top of that. Even if you're not ready to buy a property right now or you're not ready to invest right now, but it's something you want to do in the future, keep a really good look at that, because it can really affect your ability to borrow money and do a lot of things if there's anything on that credit report that shouldn't be there. Now, if you have unfortunately had a little bit of a Sophie episode and you've got a massive bill on your credit card and you've had some problems, there are other strategies and things that we can look at and do to try to make that credit report a little bit healthier, even if you do have a blemish on it. If you need any help with this, please shoot me a message or leave a comment or send me an email. My email is katrina@stilettoinvestor.com.au, and we can have a look at what's your credit score, what's your credit history, and if you have got any little blips on there that we need to try and fix, how can we do that? And how can we make your credit score better, and how can we make your credit history a little bit more favorable for the banks when it comes time to buy a property? Thank you so much for watching. My name is Katrina and I'm a Stiletto Investor. Bye.